No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Complete via the screen. He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Toss sweep right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute, you want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils! First score of the game goes up.
Arizona State.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Got him downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Terry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a swat. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Laterals it back. Oh, they're after him. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They want to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Off the RPO, complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harvin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, better look out. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. With the catch, it's Landry. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got Landry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. It's complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Proctor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. The short hands, it's Terry. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's a heat. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
36.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. trying to start the drive with a pass. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears are in the red zone.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, give on the inside. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Inside a minute to go here in the third. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Catch in the middle, it's Landry. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throwing right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense has it their own move. Popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. As it turns out, the fumble fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Arizona State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Landry. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Lost to throw again. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Brings up third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Might be changing the route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. It's third and goal and third and long. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up.